There we go. Check. Can you guys hear me? Check, check, check. There we go. Check. Can you guys hear me? Check, check, check. There we go. Check. Can you guys hear me? Check, check, check. All right, son of a bitches. We're gonna do this. We're gonna go make fun of that other room real quick, because that's how we do it, and it's fun. How's everybody doing today? Killing the markets today, and I'm going to show you guys exactly what's going on, because we are no FOMO homo traders here. Okay, sons of bitches. Okay, for those people that are in here right now, there aren't that many, right? What do you guys see up there? What do you see up there? What do you see? What do you see? What do you see up there right now? Is that a live terminal? Would that be a live terminal that's showing right now? Say it isn't so. Say it isn't so. My goodness, say it isn't so. You mean we don't hide behind TradingView? You mean we don't hide behind TradingView? Move the stop loss to even. We don't hide behind TradingView. We actually show a live terminal with live trades in it. Say it isn't so. That cannot be possible. That cannot effing be possible. You know, there's no way you show a live terminal. Shame on you. Oh, looks like there's many people in here. You got to get some peeps in here. Damn it. We'll do this again. These idiots. That can't be. It cannot be a live terminal. Say it's not. Can't be. It just can't be. We're going to get an opportunity to buy gold again. It looks like possibly here in 22 minutes if this candle on your phone's right. Yeah, your phone's right there. If this candle closes like it's closing right now, like it looks right now, you're going to have an opportunity to buy gold again. You're at a pretty significant, it looks like, support area. Let's see here. Pretty significant 1930 area is pretty big support from the 25th of February. You have a tail longer than the body of the candle on gold, which is my buy signal. But we gotta wait. We gotta wait the 22 minutes to do that. So let's just go over, while we wait for that, go over this account real quick. One of my small accounts, and I'll just show you. You can see that the terminal is up there right now because we don't hide behind TradingView. We don't hide behind anything. And I'll see what I did today. So we'll just go to custom periods from there to today. You guys will be able to see the profits made today. On this small account are $1,250, which isn't bad for this small account. So today you can see $1,250 today. Massive amounts of profits today because we're sexy as hell. And we're also up on a couple of other trades as well. So when I stream, I don't hide behind TradingView. My charts are up and my live terminal are up because I'm not a sissy. Okay, anyone who can't show you a live terminal with live results is a pussy. And you can tell them I said that. Okay, they're a pussy. If you have to hide behind TradingView, you're a pussy. Sorry if that makes you feel bad. But you're a pussy. If you have to hide behind TradingView. If you can't show live terminal with live results, live success, then you're a pussy. Facts don't lie. Facts don't care about your feelings. Facts don't give a damn about any of us. They don't give a damn about me either, so don't worry about it. They don't give a damn about me either, so don't get too crushed by that. Don't get too crushed by the fact that none of these things give a damn about you. The markets don't give a damn about you. I really don't give a damn. You know, the markets will spit you up, chew you out, and laugh at you, and they won't even say a word. They'll just laugh at you. But it looks like in 20 minutes here we might be getting a good position on gold for a buy position. Let's take a look at a couple other pairs while we're waiting. I'm also in a GJ, so let's look at the GJ and I'll show you why I took a GJ trade. Not a huge player in the GJ, but I know all these lame ass gurus that stream on YouTube, they love the GJ. That seems to be their favorite pair to trade, and they can't trade it worth shit. So you got a bunch of these lame ass gurus who can't trade it worth shit, but this is what they trade, is the GJ. So I can become the king of that too, because it's pretty easy. Okay, you had, yeah, maybe get those candles a little bit higher. There we go. You had that same buy candle right in here. Looks like it was right here a couple hours ago at 153.13. It looks like I got in at 153.05. So you had a buy candle with that wick at the bottom, longer than the tail at the bottom. Excuse me. You had two of them in a row right there and right there for potentially buying the GJ. So again, the 1 hour candle close with a tail longer than the body of the candle equals buys. Pretty easy, because that signifies that sellers tried to push down and they weren't able to, and that buyers are coming into the market. So that's my buy signal. That pattern is accurate 85% of the time, 80 to 85% of the time. Any pair, any time frame, it will make you lots of money. And I don't know about you, but I like making money. It makes me happy. It makes me sexy. Okay, so that's a really easy pattern. Don't make trading more complicated than it has to be. Don't use silly lagging indicators. You don't need them. Silly lagging indicators are for pussies. Silly lagging indicators are also for pussies. So if you want to be a pussy, use MACD, use RSI, use all those silly indicators. You don't need any of them. Everything you need to know is given to you in the candles. Learn how to read what the candles are telling you. It will make you a way better trader. You don't need any of those garbage lagging indicators. None of them. They're garbage and they're worthless. You don't need them. Everything you need to know is in the candles. Everything. I'm going to send it to them again. They need to come in here. These are the people I go and chat with a lot. I like making fun of these people. These people are fun to make fun of. Pretty fun to make fun of. 90%, like 95% of the people in there are just utter idiots. And they just, is it a buy? Is it a sell? If you don't know what it is and you can't tell what it is, you shouldn't be trading. If you have to ask random people in YouTube chats if it's a buy or sell, you just need to shut it down right now. You just need to shut it down right now, because it's not our job to help you. Why don't you learn how to read a damn chart? How is it a downtrend? Why is gold a downtrend? Gold is an uptrend on every higher time frame. Okay, I do the higher time frames. I don't even care. A 15-minute chart, a 30-minute chart to me are just noise. garbage 5-minute chart. I don't pay attention to that garbage. If you look at a 4-hour chart and you draw the trend, you don't even need trend lines. You just draw the trend from far left to where it is now. Is it an uptrend or is it a downtrend on the 4-hour? I think we're going to switch it here in a second. Is it an uptrend on a downtrend? If you go to your far left of your chart on your 4-hour chart, is it higher or lower than it was? Anybody answer that? Higher or lower than it was when it started on the 4-hour chart? Higher or lower? It's higher. Okay. It's an uptrend on the 4-hour chart. Okay. That's what I care about. Go to the daily chart. It's an uptrend on the daily chart. Go to the weekly chart. It's an uptrend on the weekly chart. And you go to the monthly chart. It's an uptrend on the monthly chart. So all higher time frames charts, 4-hour, daily, weekly, and monthly, are all an uptrend. So if that's the case, what do you want to do? What do you want to do? If every higher time frame is an uptrend, what do you want to do? Anybody? My other phone thing isn't working here, so I can't see your guys' comments. So I'm just going to pop on here for a second. If it's an uptrend or a downtrend, what do you want to do? If all higher time, you want to buy, you want to look for opportunities to buy, right? So I don't pay attention to the lower time frame charts because to me they're just garbage and shitty. That's what pussies use, right? Pussies use those kind of charts. I use longer term charts, and then I trade. I take my trades based off the 1-hour chart. But does anybody know how rare it is to have all higher time frames aligned in the same direction? Does anybody know how rare that is? I know Red was in the other day when I was talking about that. Does anybody know how rare that is? Is it rare or is it pretty common? Is it rare or is it pretty common? Is it rare or is it common to have all major time frames aligned in the same direction? Rare or is it common? It's rare. It's very rare. So if that's the case, you need to pound buys. Every time it dips, you pound buys until that pattern changes. Until that pattern changes on the higher time frame charts, you pound buys like there's no tomorrow. You keep pounding those buys every time it dips. And Red knows that I've been in that chat room talking about dips for weeks. I've been talking about buy dips since in the 1700s, saying it was going to go to 2000. Okay. So until those higher time frame charts change, there's no way in God's green earth that I'm gonna. Now you can sell, and sells work, right? I took a sell right here a little while ago at 1942.50 area. I took a sell right there because that chart said to do it, right? That candle closed with a wick at the top longer than the body, and I'll show you the trade. I'm not scared to show you guys trades. This is a live account. I'll show you the gold sell I did earlier because I ain't a pussy. Let's see if we can find it because I'm not a pussy. There it is right there. See it right there, guys? I sold gold at 1942.50 and I took it out at 1933.54. So about 100 points, about $90 on this small account. So you can sell it, but your expectations for sales have to be, you have to change your expectations because this is a longer term uptrend. But I sold it and made money because I'm sexy. But the higher time frames are definitely an uptrend. So you want to look for opportunities to buy dips. Not really difficult, is it? Is it really difficult? Can't be really difficult, can it? I don't know, maybe it can be. Right? So my other phone's not working, so I can't see if anybody's saying anything. No, it's rare. LOL. Haha. Yeah. All right. So those of you guys that weren't in here earlier, I'm one of the rare ones that will do a live stream and show live profits because, like I said, I'm not a sissy. I don't hide behind TradingView. I'm not scared to show you guys live history and live accounts because I'm not a pussy. Okay, anyone who can't do that, you should probably run away and hide from them because you have a bunch of YouTube streamers that love to stream, and then they always, you see it, they are always hiding behind TradingView. They'll never show you an MT4 platform. They'll never show you an MT5. They'll never show you actual trades they're in because they're pussies and they don't actually do it. Okay, anyone who does that, run away and hide from them because they're pussies. If they can't show you live trades from a live account, you should probably run away and hide from them. I'm showing you a lot now. I have several different live accounts. This is a smaller account. I don't need to. I don't have to do anything, or I don't have to show anything. But I'm showing you a live account. But I have like 7 different live accounts, all with different amounts of money in it. But we can just go to the account history just for today again, and you can see on this account, just this very small account right here. Today the profit is $1,249. I mean, most people would kill for that in a day, right? Obviously, I mean that's a really good day. Right? That's a really, really good day. Profits of $1,249 for one day. That's a really, really good day. Okay? And I'm up almost $200, almost $200 in trades that I'm in right now. So that could almost be $1,500 today on a really small account. Now you times that by like 7 because I have several different accounts. It can be pretty sexy. It can be pretty damn sexy, if you ask me. So I have 7 different live accounts, which is kind of crazy. I shouldn't have that many probably, but I do. You'd call it a day? I'm having fun. Trading's easy right now. Trading's easy. Okay, and we're up on it right now, and we're going to get an opportunity here in 8 minutes. There's going to be a couple opportunities, and you're going to see me take live trades in this account. If those setups happen, you look at gold again right now. If that candle closes in 8 minutes with that tail at the bottom of the body of the candle, I hope everyone understands this. As simple as can be. That tail has to be longer than the body of the candle with no wick at the top. If that closes like that, I will buy. You know why? Because that pattern is 85% accurate over the long run. Any pair, any time frame, it doesn't matter. So if I know let's say if I know I'm going to be right 80 to 85% of the time, should I take that trade? Yes or no? Should I take that trade? If I know over the long run I'm going to be right 80 to 85% of the time, should I take the trade? That's the question, right? Should I take that trade if I know over the long haul? Now there might be some times where it's a little bit less, but over the long haul you're going to be right 85% of the time. Should I take the trade? Of course. There should be no emotions in that. You're a fucking robot at that point. You're a robot. It doesn't matter. It's just a numbers game at that point, right? You take the damn trade because you're a robot and it doesn't matter. Right? So now, if that candle closes like this, your stop losses have to be below the low of the tail, which would be at 1930, and it has to be 20 or 30 points below the low of the tail. So, because I don't want it to come right back down to that tail and then go up from there, right? So you want your stop losses, if you were to take this trade, somewhere down in here, 20 to 30 points below the tail. And then once I get up 40 to 50 points or pips, whatever the hell you want to call it, people call them different things. I don't really give a damn what you call it. Okay, whatever floats your boat. Your stops always go to break even. And then once you get up 60, 80 pips, you always put it at like plus 20, and then you just keep trailing your stop up. And then the markets have to get me out of these. You can see some of these trades right now that I'm in. I'll just highlight this oil one that I'm in right now. I got in at 104.34, if you can see that right there. I'm going to circle it. And my stop loss right now is at 104.60. So no matter what, I'm going to make money. But I'm up $206 on this. So no matter what, I'm going to make money. I should probably move my stop up even a little bit more. Where's my stop? I should probably move it up to like 105.10. But no matter what, I'm going to make money on that. So I really, really don't give a damn what it does at this point. I just trail the stops. So I'm going to move this stop on the gold one, on the oil one, to 105.10. So no matter what, I make money, and then I just let it go. I just let it work. Oil could keep going, right? Oil could absolutely keep going. But no matter what happens with oil, I make money, and that's all I care about. Pound yen is just garbage. I think I'll just take that out because I don't really trade the pound yen, but I did it because the pattern was there. Okay. Then I just trail the stops. It's really, really easy, guys. Trading is not complicated. People make it way too complicated because they want to use stupid ass lagging indicators. Lagging indicator, RSI, stocks, MACD, all that stuff is just total bullshit. You know why it's total bullshit? Let me tell you why it's total bullshit. Okay, let me tell you a story. By the time most of those lagging indicators, like let's use this one as an example. By the time most of those lagging indicators tell you to buy oil, oil's already up here. Right? By the time those dumbass lagging indicators tell you to buy oil, it's already up there. You've already missed the move. Right? You've already missed the move. If you're waiting for stochastics or something to cross over or something like that, they're going to start crossing over once it's already started to make the move. You've completely missed the move because you're waiting for dumbass indicators to tell you when to get, like right up there, when you should have been buying down in here and down in there, but the RSI hadn't crossed or the stochastics hadn't crossed, so you can't do it, right? Because you don't know how to read a damn chart. You don't need any of that garbage. Everything you need to know is in the candlesticks. Everything you need to know in order to trade successfully is in the candlesticks. You don't need any of that garbage. It's all lagging. It's all garbage. By the time it tells you to do something, the move, a lot of the times, is already halfway over. The move is already halfway over. Yeah, and the US, and it will get you sometimes. It's not like we talked about before. The US, it's not perfect. Okay, the signal is not perfect. It's about 85% accurate. It's not perfect. But look at this awesome sell up here on the US 30, way up there. You had a buy right here that you would have done really well with, but it's not perfect. No system is perfect. And I say this all the time. Anyone who tells you their system is 100% accurate, you run the hell away from them. Please run away from them. Run and hide. They're not worth your time. I'm whispering like Joe Biden likes to whisper. I'm whispering like Joe Biden. Anyone who tells you their system is 100% accurate, run the fuck away from them. They're just lying to you. But then again, most people are liars and they're scumbags, and they don't trade the markets, especially these people who stream on YouTube. They don't do any of it. They don't trade. They need you to buy their shitty courses. They need you to buy their shitty signals because they don't make money trading. That's just the bottom line. I'm sorry if that hurts people's feelings. That's just the bottom line. That's just the bottom line. The markets don't care about your feelings. The markets don't care about my feelings. If you don't like what I'm saying, you can kiss my ass. I really don't care. You know why? Because I make money. I make money trading. But all these stupid gurus, I'm telling you, get the hell away from them. Okay, I think we're going to do this on gold. So we're going to get that position ready. Okay, that position, unless it does a really cranker in the next minute, we're going to go. So we're going to buy. So there it is. Gold is bought. Live on the stream right now because we're not pussies. My stop loss is going to be 1925. Okay? And I might lose, guys. I might lose, and I don't really care because I know that pattern over the long run is going to be 80 to 85% accurate. I don't really care if I lose. Maybe I should lose so my ego would get put in check a little bit. Maybe I need that. Maybe I need that. Proper trading lesson for free. That pattern will make you more money than your grandma gave you in her will. I don't know how much your grandma gives you in her will, but if you'll just follow that damn pattern. The buy is when it's a tail longer than the body, like it is right now, longer than the body candle with no wick. What does that symbolize? What does that candle symbolize? We talked about it before. What does that candle symbolize? When it has a tail longer than the body of the candle with no wick at the top. What does it symbolize? Help me understand that. Help me help you. What does it symbolize? What does it symbolize, folks? What does it symbolize? Man, this other thing, so I can't see your comments, so I have to keep going back to this here. What does it symbolize? What does it symbolize? Well, it symbolizes buy, but more importantly, what does it symbolize? It symbolizes that sellers tried to push and buyers came into the market, right? It tells you that sellers tried to push down and buyers came into the market right at a major support level from February 25th. It tells you sellers tried to push and buyers came into the market. Does that make sense? That's all you need right there. And is it possible that I could lose this trade? Absolutely. Absolutely. And I'm totally okay with that. It's a buyer. Yeah, exactly. It's a buy or sell. One of the two. I'm totally okay if I lose. I'm okay with that. I don't really care. I know over the long run I'm going to be right 80 to 85% of the time. If I lose, that's totally okay. Losses happen. Losses put hair on your chest. I don't really like hair on my chest, but losses put hair on your chest. Okay, and it is, and like Red's saying, it is with the higher time frame trend. It is with the higher time frame trend. So, I mean, we just take the trade. We just take the trade, and if it loses, it loses. No big deal. Right? No big deal. But I'm not a pussy. I'm not a 10-pip pussy. I don't, you know, those people that stream on YouTube that go for their 10 pips, they wear girls' panties. They wear girls' panties because they're pussies. If you stream on YouTube for 10 pips, if you scalp and you can't show your live terminal, then you wear girls' panties and you're a pussy. And I'm not afraid to say that. They can cry about it all they want. I don't really care. Let's go see if I do want to short the US 30 too. I just didn't get the signal that I'm looking for. Obviously on the US 30, I didn't get the tail or the wick at the top longer than the body of the candle to sell. I am looking to sell the US 30, but I'm going to have to wait. Let's go look at the pound yen too while we're at it. We had it up for a little bit and then we got rid of it. So the pound yen, not really anything that I'm seeing. I'm going to change the background because everybody, when it's on YouTube, seems to like the white background better. But yeah, I'm not a pussy. So anyone who trades 10 pips and scalps off a 5-minute chart, you're a pussy. Iron Man said it. Take it to the bank. That might have been a sell, right? But I'm not worried about that. Hey, buddy, how you doing, man? So anyway, but I literally am probably one of the only ones that will show a live terminal while I'm trading. A live terminal while I'm trading. And if you don't follow me on Instagram, follow me on Instagram. Let's go to Instagram for a minute. If you don't follow me on Instagram, I post all my shit there. Iron Man Futures Trading on Instagram. I also have a hater account. I love him to death. It's called Iron Man Future Trading. Is a scam. I love him. He makes my heart swell. If you don't have a hater account on Instagram, you are not doing anything important. Just remember that. If you don't have at least one hater account, then you're not doing anything of significance, and that's why no one cares. I love the fact that I have a hater account. Iron Man Future Trading is a scam. I love that guy. But my Instagram account is Iron Man Futures Trading. Go follow me on Instagram. I post all of my live stuff there. It's sexy as hell, to be honest with you. It's sexy as hell. Okay. Iron Man Futures Trading on Instagram. If you don't follow that account, you should be. You're an idiot if you don't. I have to question your sanity if you don't do that. Okay, so gold is popping up a little bit. We'll see if we can get a little move up, maybe up to 1942, 1943, and then we'll place our stops at break even. Okay. Oil continues to go up and make me lots of money. Thank you, oil. I love you. You make my heart swell, oil. I love you to death. You make my heart swell. I heart you, oil. Okay? I love you, oil. You make my heart sing. And gold is up. You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna have some fun while we wait for stuff to happen too. We're gonna have some fun because the guy I have to apologize to everybody and that is not in America. I have to apologize to you for this idiot we have in the White House because this guy is a complete clown. The guy's a complete clown, so we're gonna watch this video.
I was born and raised in Scranton, PA. Lifeguard by the pools where I spent my days. Till a dude named Corn Pop, who wasn't that cool, started making trouble at the swimming pool. So I took a chain, wrapped it around my legs. They're hairier than my other legs. Not my... black kids would touch them. Come on, man. Then I got on a train and moved to D.C. Barack Obama gave a job to me. I shuffled around and sucked fingertips. Made a big speech, kissed the boy on the lips.
This is unfortunately the President of the United States.
I wrote the damn
He's
bill.
a freaking clown.
I hold the ladies tight and sniff all their hairs. First person American to fall up the stairs. Ran for president, I was a winner. Winner was me. Now I sit at my desk as a president. You know the thing. Come on, get your face out of your ears.
Yeah, that's unfortunately the President of the United States. It's pretty sad, huh? We're gonna go back to the gold chat room for a minute and tell them to get their asses in here. Oh, gold's going up. What do you know? Oh my gosh, it's just so sad. Gold is going up. Oh my gosh, you guys are you seeing the video now? It's beautiful, isn't it? 1936 and it's at 1940. Isn't it beautiful? That trade we just took live on the live stream because we're not sissies. So now we place our stops at break even. 1936.30. Look at that live trade on the live stream. Let's go 1937. Yeah, it is. You should have listened to me and bought it when it. You should have listened to me and bought it when I bought it. Why would you buy it right now? It's at a high. Yes, I think it's too late. You can do whatever you want, right? You can do whatever you want, but you should have been buying it 8 minutes ago when the candle closed. That's the system. But you can do whatever you want, man. You can push any button you want, man. Right? The question, that's not the right question. The right question is, should you be buying it? Because you can do whatever the hell you want, right? But the real question is, should you be? And you missed it. You missed the candle. We talked about the candle with the tail longer than the body of the candle at the close of the 1 hour candle. You take it right at the opening of the next 1 hour candle. Well, that happened. If you're thinking you should buy it now, then I'm not picking on you. I'm just talking to anybody. You don't buy it right here. Okay, this is what idiots do. They buy it as the market's going up, or they buy it at a top. Just wait for another retracement. You'll get another chance, right? Just wait for another retrace. And if this stops me out, I don't really care. Just wait for another retrace, though. Don't buy it here. You missed your opportunity because you didn't take it when the candle closed, when you were literally on this stream right now with me and didn't take it. So you missed your opportunity for now. That candle needs to be taken at the opening of the next 1 hour candle. When that tail is longer than the body of the candle, and I'm going to talk about it again. When that tail is longer than the body of the candle at the end of the 1 hour candle, and you have no wick at the top or very little wick at the top, you take the trade at the opening of the next 1 hour candle. That is the simplest thing in the world. It really is. It's really, really simple. And if this comes down to stop me out, I don't really care. I've made enough money today to wet my whistle. Now, if I wanted to, I could also take money, right? I mean, I can take the profits, the 30 points, and call it good. You know what? Maybe I'll do that. I don't know. But that would be me being a pussy, right? That would be me being a pussy. No, we're just going to have it, stops at break even, and if it comes and gets us out, it comes and gets us out. But you had a nice 40, 50 pip move just right away, right? And you just had a nice 40 or 50 pip move. Were you not paying attention to what we were just saying? You've been here the whole time, haven't you, Gamers Way? Were you not paying attention to what we were just saying? Were you not paying attention? You can, again, listen, you can do whatever the hell you want. You can buy whenever you want. That's not the right question. The right question is, should you be buying? But you have thumbs, right? You have plausible thumbs, I do believe. You have fingers. You can push the button. You're not asking the right question. You should be saying, is it a good idea to do it? And then if you do that, then look at your charts, right? What do your charts tell you? For me, it's too late. I wouldn't buy it again right now. There's no sense to. I'm already in it. And if I get stopped out, I get stopped out. That's totally fine. But you can do whatever the hell you want. Oh, I got you. Okay. No, that's fine. I'm just saying you can do whatever the hell you want, right? I'm not buying it again. In fact, I might just take it out right here, and so I can call myself a wussy. Take my 20, 30 points, and maybe I'll do it. Yeah, I just took it out for 25 points, just because I just don't really care. Okay, now watch as it just skyrockets and it goes up without me, and then I get laughed at. It's a quick 20, 30 points. Now I do feel like one of those YouTube streamers that only get 10 pips and then run and get out like a little scared schoolgirl. Now I kind of do feel like that. The candle is there though, guys. The candle was there. The candle at the opening. I do. You're exactly right. That's exactly why I go in there. And the other thing about it, Red, is you have to understand something too. You have to understand that if the old saying is correct, right? If the old saying is correct, that 80 to 90% of retail traders lose, right? Then who's my best indicator? Let's go back to the chat room. Let's go back to the gold chat room. Okay, let's just go back there. You have 218 people in there right now. So if 80% of those people are losers, or 90% of those people in there are losers, out of those 218 people, who are my best indicator? Those morons in there, right? I do like, you're right though, I do like doing that. It's fun for me for some reason. I'm a sick puppy. Maybe I'm just a sick puppy. I might just be a sick puppy. You never know. You never, ever, ever know. I'm going to move this again to 105.40. So I make money on this no matter what. I make more money on this oil trade. Oil might retrace a little bit here. It's starting to show some signs of rejection. So I'm going to move my stop up no matter what. There you go, dude. There you go. And you can, I mean, you don't have to, like, you don't have to do it the way I do it, right? You don't have to say, well, at 30 to 40 points or 40 points, I move my stop to break even, and then I just let it keep trailing stop. If you're comfortable with 30 to 40 points, then just take the damn thing out. I don't really care what you do, right? Take the damn thing out. If that's what floats your boat, that's what makes you happy, that's what gets you up in the morning, then do that, right? It's whatever makes you comfortable. Whatever floats your boat, whatever gets you hard, whatever it is, man. It's different for everyone. Different strokes for different folks. I just made more pips on that. I just made more pips on that one than most people make in like a week on those little sissy YouTube streams. Do you have a trading page or Telegram to pay for? What do you mean to pay for? Are you saying, do I have signals? Like, do I charge people for signals? Is that what you're asking? I'm not sure I understand what you're asking. Not sure I understand what you're asking. I have an Instagram page that I post all of my stuff on. I don't know if that's what you're asking. I do have a Signal group, yes, but it costs money because I'm really good at what I do and I never apologize for that. Absolutely, I do. But I think we've taken 10 trades already this week and 9 of the 10 we've won. But yes, I do have a group that we do signals for gold, oil, and the US 30. But it is a charged service, and I don't apologize for that because I'm damn good at what I do. My Instagram is Ironman Futures Trading. Go ahead and follow me there, and you can DM me there, and I can talk to you about the details of that group. It's a 30-day money-back guarantee. It's $199 for 3 months of the signals, but it's also a 30-day money-back guarantee. I don't need to do the signals, but people wanted me to do it, so. And I can show you the results of that too. If you want to follow me on Instagram, Ironman Futures Trading, and DM me, I can show you the results of that. I think we've done 9 trades this week, 10 trades this week, and 9 of them have won because we kick ass. All right, man, I don't want to take this oil trade out. I still think oil is going higher, but I'm at one, yeah. Yeah, that's fine. I'm not going to worry about that. So yeah, Ironman Futures Trading on Instagram. You can see this live account is up right now. The terminal is up. Because remember, we're not wussies. We don't hide behind TradingView in this stream. We're not candy asses. I show a live terminal with live trades. You guys saw me take that live gold trade. Because we're not sissies. And here we'll go to an account history. We'll show you the money we've made just for today in this account. And it will blow your minds. There you go right there. So in this account right here, you've made $1,300 today in this very small account. Because we're sexy as hell. We almost made $1,300 and we're also up almost $200 on the trade we're in right now. So that'd be $1,500. Because we're sexy as hell. My Signal group, Teflon Sean is actually in the group. Sean, you want to tell him what's up? You want to tell him what's up real quick? Sean is in the group. You want to tell him what's up, dude? You're a member of that group. Is the group worth it? Is the group worth it other than the fact that I'm an asshole? I think it is. Is the group worth it other than the fact that I'm an asshole? It's got to be worth it, right? Other than the fact that I'm an asshole. He's like, well, maybe it's not. I don't know. Maybe it's not. But see how I was going to get pissed at myself because I took this trade out? For those that just came in here, welcome to an actual stream that knows what the hell is doing. That candle that closed 19 minutes ago was the buy candle on gold. It had a tail longer than the body of the candle with no wick at the top. and then you enter at the opening of the next 1 hour candle, and bingo, there you go. That pattern is about 80 to 85% accurate no matter what time frame. Now make sure you understand this. No matter what time frame, no matter what pair, that signal right there with the tail longer than the body with no wick on the top of the body at the close of the candle, that is 80 to 85% accurate over any time frame, over any pair. I don't care if you're trading a 15-minute chart. I don't care what chart you're trading. I don't care which one you're doing. I don't care what you're doing. I don't care if you're trading Bitcoin. I don't care if you're trading stonks. I don't care if you're trading whatever. It's 80 to 85% accurate over any time frame. Now, the sell is the opposite, right? The sell is a wick at the top of the body of the candle with a wick at the top with no tail at the bottom. It's just the opposite, right? I'm highlighting it for you right now. Let me just get rid of it. It's just the opposite, right? So it's a wick at the top, longer than the body of the candle, with no tail at the bottom. So it's just the opposite, right? Now, with the selling on gold, you have to understand that all higher time frames on gold are an uptrend. All of them. The 4 hour, the daily, the weekly, and the monthly are all uptrends on gold. So if you want to trade with the trend, you want to look for dips to buy. You can still sell, but your expectations on sells need to be a little bit different. Okay? Your expectations for sells better be a little bit different. But that circled candle with the blue there, that's a sell signal. You open it up at the opening of the next candle. And guess who actually took that trade? Guess who actually took that trade? Just so I'm showing you that I don't show you guys things that I don't actually take myself. Who actually took that trade? Now my member like, why didn't you send this out to us? Sometimes I just want to trade for myself every now and again. So sometimes I don't send out everything. But where is it? Where is that damn thing? I don't know where it is. Where is it? Where is the damn thing? Here it is right here. You guys can see it. I did take that sell. This is a live account. I took that sell at 1942.50. That was just a little bit ago. I took that trade at 1942.50 and closed it out at 1933. So I took that sell. Because why? And why did I take that sell? That's the other question. Why did I take that sell? Why did I take that sell? What's the answer to that? Why did I take that sell? Why did I take it? Anybody? Why did I take it? Anybody? Why did I take the sell? Because that's what the pattern said to do, right? Nothing more simple than that. That's what the pattern said to do. And if I know I'm going to be right, again, 80 to 85% of the time, I take the trade with no emotions, right? There's no emotions in trading. Leave your emotions at the door. No one cares about your emotions. No one cares about your emotions. The markets don't give a damn about you. They don't give a damn about me. So take the trade because that's what the numbers say to do. You're going to be right about 80 to 85% of the time over the long run. You're going to lose some, and that's okay. That'll put hair on your chest, and that's okay. Like I said, I hate hair. I don't like hair on my chest, but you take the trade because that's what the pattern said to do. And that's all there is, right? And then you place your stops above, if you're selling it like I did with gold, we'll go back to that sell. You place your stops above the high of the tail, or the wick in this case. So there's the candle with the wick longer than the body of the candle. You would have entered at around 1942 in that area, and your stop has to be above the top of that wick, at least a little bit above it too. So your stop would have had to be in 1945 just to get to the tail, and you want to have it 20 or 30 points above that. But even on this one, I would have seen that this one up here a little bit higher. My stop initially when I When I got into that trade, it was 100 points. So it was at 1952. Because you also have this level up here that I would want to avoid. Right there at 1950. So my stop originally was at 1952. And then once I got into 30 or 40 points of profit, I moved my stops to break even. And then I ended up just taking out the trade because it is a counter trend trade. Does that make sense to everybody? Does that make sense? Am I making sense to everybody? Or dollars? Am I making sense or dollars to everybody? I should be. That should make that's the easiest trading you'll ever see in the world. It's easy. It's way too easy. Don't make it more complicated. Don't make it more complicated than it has to be. Trading is really, really simple. But it's not simple when you have stupid lagging indicators on your charts. You'll never see, do you see indicators on my charts out here? Do you see any indicators on my charts? Anybody? Can you answer that? Are there any indicators on my charts? Are there any indicators on my charts? Yes or no? Do you guys see any indicators? Excuse me. Any indicators on my charts? Yes, no? Do you see them? Yes or no? Yes or no? No, you don't see any indicators on my charts. You don't see MACD, you don't see stochastics, you don't see stupid Fibonacci's, you don't see RSI, you don't see all those garbage bullshit indicators. You know why? Because I don't need them. Because I'm a man. I'm a man. And I know how to read charts. I don't need any of that garbage. RSI, EMAs, stochastics, Fibonacci's. I always ask all the Fibonacci traders, which Fibonacci level is the most important? Is it the 38.2, the 50, the 68.18, the 78.6? Because there's a Fibonacci level every 5 pips. So which one's more important? Oh, well, they never can answer it because they don't know, because none of it's important. Learn how to read the charts. Learn how to read the candles like we were talking about. Every candle tells a story. Your job as a trader is to learn how to read that story. This is how the big boys leave signs in the market. You have to learn how to read what the signs that they're leaving you, because they leave signs. And I have all these influential traders on Instagram that say we shouldn't get involved with the big boys. Just get our little crumbs of 10 pips and then just move on. Don't get in their way. And I always say, why not trade alongside with them? Why not learn how to trade how they're trading and get in the car with them and trade with them? And the reason is because they're sissies. They're pussies. And they can't trade. They don't know how to read the markets. So if they take their little 10 pip shit trades, they buy high and sell low. When in every other investing in our lives, we don't go to our real estate agent and say, Mr. Real Estate Agent, I really love this house, but I want to wait till it goes up 15% before I buy it. Who does that? Nobody. Nobody goes to their real estate agent and says, I really love this house, Mr. Real Estate Agent, but I want to wait till it goes up 15% before I buy it. Nobody goes to a car dealership and says, dang it, Mr. Car Salesman, I really like this car, but I want to wait till it goes up 15% to buy it. So in every other investing we do in our lives, houses, cars, we look to buy low and we look to sell high, don't we? But then when we get into trading, we invert that strategy and we look to buy breakouts, right? And we look to sell breakouts. So you would look to buy high, hoping it breaks out higher, and sell low. And that's why 80 to 90% of traders lose, because they're losers. I'm sorry if that hurts your feelings. Go cry to somebody else. The reason they lose is because they buy at the wrong time and they sell at the wrong time. You should be buying low and selling high. But unfortunately, in the markets, we reverse that, and we look to buy high as the market's going up, and we look to sell as the market's going down. It's completely idiotic. Maybe that's why traders lose. It's because they're stupid. So going back to that, who is our best indicator? Those people in that chat room. Those people in that chat room are the best indicators, and that's why I go in there. because they're dumb as hell, and they're going to make me lots of money. When all those people are saying in that gold chat room to sell, I know that that's my cue to buy, because they're all morons. Okay, you can go into that chat room. We'll go in there for a minute and just goof off. I might wait here till this 8 o'clock candle, this next 1 hour candle close. But go in there. I go in there because these people are stupid. They're stupid. There's 219 people in there right now, right? 219 people in this chat room. If you take out your calculator, and let's just say that 80% of those people are losers, which they are. 219 times 0.80. That means 25. That means maybe 45 people out of those 219 people are successful. Maybe 45. If you go to 90%, you go to, now it's at 216. We'll go 216 times 0.90. Maybe 20 to 25% of those people are successful. Those people are morons. Morons. And then they go in there and ask, is this a buy or a sell? Learn how to read a fucking chart. If you have to ask if it's a buy or sell, then you are a complete and utter moron. You should just shut down your charts right now. Go put on girls' panties and watch a movie from Hallmark, some sappy little movie. If you have to ask people that, you probably should learn how to read a chart. Because it doesn't do you any good for people to tell you in some random ass YouTube chat if it's a buy or sell. Learn how to read a chart. I've been doing this for 18 years. I put in the work. Put in the work. The problem is most of the people these days are afraid to put in the work, right? They just want everything right now. They just want everything handed to them. That's the problem with this generation. They think they're entitled to something. You're entitled to nothing. You're entitled to nothing. Work for it. Put in the time. Put in the effort. Like I did. I put in a ton of time on the charts. Learning the patterns. All that stuff. Take the time to do that. Stop asking people if it's a buy or sell. You deserve to lose all of your money if you have to ask people if it's a buy or sell. You deserve to lose every single fucking cent of your money. And I will not feel sorry for you. I'll laugh at you. That's the dumbest question people ask in a lot of dumb questions in that chat room. Is it a buy or sell? I don't know. Why don't you go look at your charts? What do your charts tell you? What do your charts tell you? Is it a buy or sell? What do your charts tell you? Go learn your charts. They tell you everything you need to know. Stop asking dumbass questions. Learn how to read your charts, people. It will help you a lot. Honestly, it pisses me off, to be honest with you. And tough, you shouldn't be on the chart. The other thing, you shouldn't be on the charts all day long either, right? You shouldn't be on the charts all day long. You should get away and enjoy yourself. Especially once I place trades and I'm already in those trades, I get the hell away from the charts. I don't want to stare at my charts all day long. The longer you stare at the charts, the more likely you are to mess with your trade, and I don't want to do that. Once my stops are where I want them to be, I'm getting the hell out of there and going doing stuff that I like to do. Let's go back in there and just tell them they should be in my. I'll tell Jesus this guy's a goofball. I hope this is really not Jesus, because then I'd be making fun of him and I might go to hell. There. The Ichi what? Go yeah. What is that, dude? I don't know. That's way too complicated for me, man. What the heck is that? The Ichi? I mean, I've heard of Ichimo and all that stuff, but I have no damn idea what that is, and I really. What's going there? There's one of the people too. There it is. What's going on, brother? Shaz Khan needs to get his ass in here too. Shaz, let me know if you're in here. Say something. All of you, sorry. You all need to get your sorry asses in here. All right, so I don't know if everyone has been in here before, but when you're in my live stream, you will see something that you don't see in other live streams, which is a live terminal with live trades that I'm in, because I'm not a pussy. I don't hide behind TradingView. So when I stream, which is not often, you will always see my live terminal with one of my live accounts showing trades that I'm in. Why? Because I'm not a pussy. Anyone who streams on YouTube that hides behind TradingView and won't show you their live terminal and live trades they're in are pussies. Do not follow them. Run and hide from those people because they're pussies. Okay? If they can't show you live trades from a live account, you run the hell away from them because they're pussies. Why are you hiding behind TradingView? Why not just show your MT4 or MT5 platform? Because you don't trade. Because you don't actually take trades. And you need to rely on signals and all that stuff. Hey Shaz, what's up? So you need to rely on signals and all that stuff because you don't actually fucking trade. So if they can't show you a live terminal with live trades they're in. So Shaz, have you seen the pattern that I trade? Has everyone in here seen the pattern that I trade that I've been trading for 18 years? Has everybody, or do we need to go over that again? Because we can. Do we need to go over it again? The pattern that I trade? It's a really simple pattern. Do we need to go over it again? Someone say yes or no. Just be like, yeah, we do, or no, we don't. Yes, we do, or no, we don't. No way in hell. I hate you, Clay. I hate you, Iron Man. I don't want to see your stupid pattern. That's probably what some people are saying. I really don't care. No, I do care. Sometimes. Do we need to go over the pattern again? Okay, sweet. Okay, we will go over it, damn it. Okay. The first thing we have to do, the first thing that I do when I get into the markets is I want to establish what the trend is. Does that make sense? Does that make sense to everybody? Does that make sense to everybody? The first thing I want to do is I want to establish what the trend is. Okay? And I'm not a pussy scalper. Okay? If you want to scalp, go put your girl's panties on and be a little pussy, because I don't scalp. Scalping's for pussies. Okay? So I want to establish what the trend is, and I want to start on the 4-hour chart. Okay? The 4-hour chart is the first chart I go to. And I want to establish what the trend is on the 4-hour chart. Okay? And I go to the very left of my chart, from the far left, wherever it is, and then I draw a circle and draw a circle. Is it higher or lower on the 4-hour chart? Is it higher or lower? When I make those circles, oh man, I have to go. Is it higher or lower than it was? Right there? Is it higher or lower? Do we need to play the Jeopardy music while a couple of people answer? Is it higher or lower? I don't need something to establish to tell me what the trend is. Is it higher or lower? It's higher. Okay, we'll stop with the suspense. It's higher. The 4-hour time frame is an uptrend. Okay. The daily is an uptrend. Right? The daily is an uptrend. The weekly is an uptrend. And the monthly is an uptrend. I asked this earlier in the stream. Anyone who's traded for any amount of time, do you know how rare it is that every major higher time frame, 4-hour, daily, weekly, and monthly are aligned in the same direction? How is it rare or is it not rare that all of those charts are aligned in the same direction? Is it rare or is it pretty common? Is it rare or is it pretty common that all of those time frames that we just went over are aligned in the same direction? In this case, they're all in an uptrend. Is it rare or is it pretty common? Oh, sorry about that. Well, yeah, it's very, to be honest with you, it's very, very rare. It's very rare that all higher time frames are aligned in the same direction. So if all higher time frames are aligned in the same direction and the direction is up, what do you want to do? You want to look for dips to buy, correct? And that's why anybody that's been in that gold chat room has heard me say multiple times, buy every time gold dips. Shaz, I know you've heard me say that. I know all of you guys have heard me say in that chat room multiple times over several weeks, every time gold dips, you buy. Why is that? Because every higher time frame is an uptrend. Is it starting to make sense? Okay, so I've established what the trend is, but I take my entries off the 1 hour candle. Okay? I take my entries off the 1 hour candle. Now a buy entry for me, and the way that I trade, is a tail at the bottom. This last candle, the last hour, gave it to us. A tail at the bottom of the candle, longer than the body of the candle, and no wick at the top. Does that make sense to everybody? Does everybody understand that? A buy candle is a tail at the bottom. A tail, if it's below the body of the candle, I call it a tail. A tail longer than the body of the candle with no wick at the top. Does that make sense? Okay, and then I enter at the opening of the next 1 hour candle. Okay, so I can only take trades at the opening of new 1 hour candles. So I took this trade. That trade was at 1935, and we made money on it. It was on this live stream right now. It was on the stream. We took the trade 41 minutes ago on the stream. Okay, because we're not no FOMO homos here. Okay, we took the trade, and you would have it went up to. We took it because we're not FOMO and we're not no FOMO homos trading. It went up to 1940. Okay. My stops, I placed at break even, and I think it was actually at plus 20, and I got stopped out for like plus 20. No big deal. That pattern right there, the buy pattern, is 80 to 85% accurate. Any time frame, any pair, crypto, stocks, stonks, gold, silver, Forex, it doesn't matter. That pattern is accurate right around 80 to 85% of the time on any pair, any time frame. Now, the sell signal is the opposite, right? Does that make sense to everybody? The sell signal is the opposite. The sell signal is the opposite. The sell signal is a wick at the top of the body of the candle, like that one there. The wick at the top of the body of the candle with no tail at the bottom. At the close of the 1 hour candle, you take a sell, and I took that sell. I already took that sell and made good money on that at 1942.50. Okay? So the sell signal is the opposite. Yes. Yes. So you can call it volume. I call it the body of the candle. Whatever you want to call it. It doesn't really matter. Whatever gets you up in the morning, right, Shaz? Whatever floats your boat, whatever gets you hard. I don't really care, right? That simple pattern will make you money on any time frame, any pair. Now, obviously the trend is up, so I want to be looking for opportunities to buy, right? I want to be looking for opportunities to buy. If I buy that candle at 1935.38, my stop loss has to be below the low of the tail, right? So we need to circle where that tail is. My stop loss has to be below there, below the low of the tail, which was at like 1930, and I don't want it right at that, right? I don't want it right at the tail. I want it 20 to 30 points below that. Does that make sense to everybody? Does that make sense to everybody as well? I don't want it right at the bottom of the tail. I want it 20 to 30 points below that, because sometimes it'll come back, it'll hit that tail, and then it'll go up from there. It'll knock people out, and then it'll go up. How many times have we all said, man, I had the direction right. I just had my stops too tight, right? I mean, it's happened to me too, but your stop loss needs to be below the tail and 20 to 30 pips below the tail. Does that make sense to everybody? Does that make sense to everybody? It's so simple. Trading is not complicated. Do not make trading more complicated than it has to be. And don't take my word for it, right? Don't take my word for it. I've only been trading full time for a living for 18 years. It's how I pay my bills. Don't take my word for it. Back test it, right? Back test it on a 15-minute chart. Back test it on a 30-minute. Back test it on whatever the hell chart you want to. I don't really care. Back test it. It works. Now, I say all the time, is it 100% accurate? No, of course not. No system is 100% accurate. I said it earlier in the stream. Anyone who tells you that their system is 100% accurate, run and hide from them. Run the hell away from them. Okay, there is no system that is 100% accurate. This system is about 80 to 85% accurate. There is no system that is 100% accurate. Run the hell away from these people. Okay? Please. I'm begging you. Run the hell away from them. And Shaz and you people, you go into that YouTube stream chat, 90% of the people in that gold chat room are absolute utter morons. Okay? Let's go back into that chat for a minute, and then we're gonna look at a few things before I go. I gotta get going here pretty quick. But let's go back into this chat. There's 222 people in this chat. If the old saying is true, right, that 80% of retail traders lose, then out of those 222 people, how many of those people might be successful? 177, we'll go 178, so 22, maybe 48 out of those people are going to be successful. If it's 90% of people, retail traders lose, anywhere between 80 and 90% of retail traders lose. If it's 90% of retail traders lose, then maybe 23 of those people are successful. So think about it that way. If that's the case, then again, who's your best indicator? Who's your best indicator? If 80 to 90% of those idiots in there are losers, then who's your best indicator? Bueller. Who's your best indicator? Shaz, that's not really the reason I'm doing this. I do have a Signal group, but it is a paid group because I kick ass and I'm really good at what I do. I do have a Telegram Signal group that we do gold signals, oil, US 30. And all that. And I think we're 9 for 10 this week already. Sean is in it. As little as possible, Shaz, because I hate YouTube, because I believe they're a bunch of communist bastards that censor free speech. So I don't like to go live on YouTube because I think they're a bunch of communist bastards. Yeah, you do the opposite of what everybody else is doing. They're your best indicator. This room, that room is full of idiots. Full of idiots. You can follow me on Instagram at Ironman Futures Trading on Instagram. Ironman Futures Trading on Instagram. I do, like I was saying before, I do have a hater account. Ironman Futures Trading is a scam. I love that guy to death. He makes my heart tinkle. And I said before, if you don't have a hater account, then you're not doing anything important. If you don't have at least one hater account against you, then you're not doing anything important. You're not relevant. So I do have a hater account. This guy hates me, and I love him. Yes, I've heard of Wix. I know Raja. I've spoken to Raja several times. In fact, you can see it right here. Let's see. I speak to Raja. We talk on Instagram every now and again. I think I had the last message from him was a couple days ago. I know all about Raja. We've gone back and forth. I know all about Wix Don't Lie. I think I might have deleted them. We talk every now and again. I wish him nothing but success. That's what I'll say. The gulag, yeah. I wish them all nothing but success. How about that? Like I said, man, you guys do whatever you want, but I don't trade like them because I don't want 10 pips. I'm not, and I wish them nothing but success, but I'm not a pussy. I don't trade 5-10 pips stop losses because I'm not a pussy. Okay, but hey, if it works for them, good for them. I'm not in the game anymore of going after people. I mean, trust me. I did a whole Instagram live. I think it was it Instagram live or something like that. Me and Ted went after it for like an hour and 40 minutes on Instagram one time. I've gone after Ted. I've gone after Raj. I've gone after all those guys. But again, I wish them nothing but success at this point. I really don't care, man. I'm not into that stuff anymore. I'm into making money. I like to make money, and I kind of just at this point stay in my own lane. I haven't done that before. Like I said, you can YouTube it. We should see if we can YouTube it. I tried to look for it the other day actually, and it wasn't maybe on there anymore. But I did like an hour and 40-minute Instagram live, Ted and I going after each other. It was pretty hilarious actually. But I wish all of them nothing but success. All of them. I really do. I've gone after them before, but it might have been taken down. It might have been taken down. I'm not sure. But yeah, we did it all. We did it all. There's me on Trading Net. That guy's a moron too. But yeah, I just like to make money. I like to make money. That's what it's about for me. I really don't care about anything else. So we're gonna wait for 9 more minutes. See if we get any signals to trade. There's a couple possibilities. Gold might be a sell again. I've been in the game, Shaz, for 18 years. I was trading while most of these people's mommies were still wiping their ass. I've been in it for 18 years. Most of these traders that stream on YouTube, their mom was still wiping their ass because they couldn't control their bowel movements when I got started trading. I've been doing this for 18 years. Their mummies were wiping their ass. So I've been through every market you can imagine. Every market you can imagine. While their mummies were still wiping their ass. But I'm the black sheep, right? Because I make fun of people and I tell people that if people can't, if you can't show live results from a live terminal and you hide behind TradingView, then you're a pussy. Okay, you see the live terminal up right now on my account. This is a live terminal with live trades because I'm not a pussy. If you're a YouTube streamer and you hide behind TradingView, then you're a pussy. Point blank. If you ask people to pay for your services like a course or signals and you can't show a live history of live success trading your system, then you're a pussy. I don't know what it's going to do, man, but all I know is my stops in this trade are in profit, so I really don't care what it does at this point. I think it could go to 110 very easily. There's people that say oil is going to go to 150. If Russia is doing what I think they're going to do, and they have like massive amounts of soldiers going into Kiev because they've been stalled, right? But if supposedly there's like a caravan that stretches like 40 miles. If they go in there and they start bombing the living daylights out of it even more, oil is going to continue to go up. Shaz, I don't pay attention to that. I honestly don't. I know that you'll find that interesting. I don't really pay attention to it. I know we've had 10 trades this week in the signal group already. 9 of them have been killer winners. 1 of them was a loss. I don't know I don't know what percentages is because everyone's accounts differently and they trade light or they trade, I don't know what it is. I know that we are about 85% accurate. But we've done, I wish I could show it to you, but I don't have I don't have my phone with me and I need to get that. But we've done 10 signals this week, and 9 of them have been absolutely killer, and 1 of them is lost. Teflon Sean is in there. He can tell you it's the best signal group out there, and I don't apologize for that. It's the best signal group out there, bar none. But if you look at my Instagram account, actually we can look it up. Let's look it up on the Instagram, right? I post it all the time on my Instagram. Yeah, the USO was murder. Okay, there's my Instagram. Once it shows up here. I did a buy signal for the group on oil at 95.70. We'll pull this up here in a second. 95.70. Yeah, but do you know what you have to do in order to... We trade in oil, gold, the US 30, and the pound yen. Oil, gold, US 30, and the pound yen is mainly what we do. But do you know, the problem with that is in order to get an electric car, you need cobalt batteries, right? Do you know where cobalt comes out of? The ground. So you have to get it out of the ground, right? But you guys can see my Instagram. You should be following me there. All the signal stuff is posted there. It's, like I said, 10 trades so far this week. 9 of them have been winners. We just win. That's what we do. We just win. Because we're sexy as hell. We just win. Every now and again we lose, just so we keep our egos in check. Every now and again we lose, which is fine. Losses are a part of the game, right? We always talk about that. Losses are a part of the game. You're going to lose every now and again. Anyone who tells you that losses aren't a part of the game, like I said, you run and hide from them because they're idiots. Losses are always part of the game. It will always happen. Okay? And anyone who tells you their system is 100% accurate, run the hell away from them. I'm getting older, so I don't run as fast anymore. Shaz, I have a copy trader, yes, and the group, I'm setting that up right now, and the group is going to do that. So when my account gets into trades, if you're not around, you'll get in the trade as well. That's going to be part of the Signal group as well. I just haven't set that up yet because I've been extremely busy. But that will be a perk to being a part of my group, that you can have it'll just be, your account will be attached to my account. I don't see how much money you have, obviously. And then when my account takes trades, your account takes trades. I don't see how much money you have. I really don't care. I'll manage the trades. I'll do everything. But that will be part of the Signal group. So you weren't in here earlier. I'm just going to show you this too. Because like I said, I don't hide behind TradingView in here. And I'm not afraid to show you live results. This is a live account. This is a smaller account. I have about, I think it's 6 or 7 live accounts that I trade in. This is one of the smaller ones that I'll show. You'll never see my TD Ameritrade account ever because you're not entitled to that. No, it doesn't really matter how much money is in your account. You're not entitled to that. You'll never see my TD Ameritrade account because I have gold buys in from like $14.95 on that one. And you'll never see it because that's my retirement account. You're not entitled to that. Okay, but when I stream, a little bit different than what most YouTube streamers do, I actually show you a live trades with live terminal because I'm not a pussy. So on this account, you can see just today, $1,293 of profit. I don't know, that's a pretty good day, right? That's a pretty good day. I'll take $1,293 of profit in one day in just one of my 7 accounts. Times that by 7. See how that goes for you. But I'll do that. I'll take that every day of the week. Twice on Thursday and 3 times on Friday between 2 and 4 p.m. Eastern Time. I will take those results every damn day of the week. And so will 99% of people, right? Hell, most people will just take being profitable every day. Most people will take just being profitable every day. All right, so we have a couple things going on here. The US 30 is actually giving us that signal. So if this US 30 gives us that signal, it's a buy signal, right? The US 30, let's go to the US 30 real quick. Is the US 30 giving us that buy signal? Does it have a tail longer than the body of the candle with no wick at the top? Does it have a tail longer than the body of the candle with no wick at the top? Well, some people say whatever they want. Yeah, it is. All right, so we have that close coming up. I'm taking this US 30 trade. Why am I taking this US 30 trade? Can someone tell me why I'm taking this US 30 trade? Why did I just take that US 30 trade? Why did I take that US 30 trade? Anybody? Bueller? Bueller? Can anybody tell me why I took that US 30 trade? Well, you should know, we talked about the candles, right? The candle having a tail longer than the body of the candle, right? You should know. It's because the tail was longer than the body, right? The tail is longer than the body. So whether I win or lose on this trade, it doesn't really matter. I'm going to take the trade. My stop loss is 200 points because the US 30 is crazy. And once I get up 40 to 50 pips or points, whatever the hell you want to call it, I'll move my stops to break even. But if I get up 40 to 50 points, my stop loss will be at break even. But I took the trade because that's what the pattern said to do. No emotions, no nothing. I don't care. I know in the long run, I'm going to be right 80 to 85% of the time. So I really don't give a damn if I lose the trade. Maybe I should lose it. I don't know. But it's not even fortune favoring the brave, Shaz. It's fortune favoring the numbers, right? Does that make sense? Fortune favors the numbers. If I know I'm going to be right 80 to 85% of the time, I just take the damn trade, right? I just take the damn trade because that's what the numbers tell me to do. And if I lose, I lose. I don't care. And then once I get up 40 to 50 points, if I am fortunate enough to do that, then I'm going to place my stop at break even. If it goes more in my favor, 60 to 80 points, I'm going to place my stops at plus 20 or so. And then I'm just going to trail my stop. And maybe I lose on this trade. I don't, like I said, I don't give a damn. I really don't. I know that I'm going to be right the majority of the time. So I take the trade because that's what the numbers say to do. Does that make sense to everybody? Does that make sense to everybody? Now, aren't you glad you came into this live stream instead of staying in that dumbass live stream with a bunch of morons? Aren't you glad you came in this live stream instead of that live stream with a bunch of morons? Those people in there are morons. Stay away from those people. Run and hide. Do not listen to any of their morons. Okay? They're morons. Run and hide from those people. Stay away from them. They're idiots. Okay? If I get up another 20 points or so on this trade, I will definitely move my stops to break even. It's that simple. That pattern, the buy pattern and the sell pattern is all you need on the 1 hour time frame. Let me ask you another question. Do you see any indicators on my charts? You see a bunch of lines right now. I should get rid of some of these lines. But do you see any indicators on my chart right now? Do you see any MACD? Do you see any stochastics? Do you see any of that crap on my Do you see any of that stuff on my charts? Nope, because you don't need them. You don't need them. They're for pussies. Everything you need to know is in the bodies of these candles. Everything you need to know is right there for you in the body of the candle. Everything you need to know is in the body, is in those candles. Every candle tells you a story. You need to learn how to read that story. Okay? That candle that just closed, what time is it? 3 minutes ago, had a tail longer than the body of the candle with no wick at the top. Does that make sense to everybody? I know there was I know that does that make sense to everybody? That tail was longer than the body of the candle with no wick at the top. You enter at the opening of the next 1 hour candle. Really, really simple. Really simple. And a sell is just the opposite, right? A sell is a wick at the top. I call it a wick at the top of the body of the candle, longer than the body of the candle. I'm kind of pissed that I wasn't up at this time last night when the US 30 came to that level and gave us that sell at the top there. I would have absolutely taken that sell, but I wasn't awake for that. But the sell pattern is just the opposite. See, now again, aren't you guys glad you came into this stream instead of staying in that stupid ass gold YouTube stream? Aren't you glad you came in here? I'm glad you did. Instead of staying in that stupid ass gold chat room full of morons. Okay, so we'll see how that trade goes. Like I said, if I lose, I lose. Like we talked about, losses are a part of the game. You'll never get away from losses. They happen. Okay, and in closing, I'm just going to say again, anyone who tells you their system is 100% accurate, run and hide from those people. Okay, just run and hide from them because they're idiots. Okay, run and hide from people that tell you their system is 100% accurate. run and hide from people who can't show you a live terminal with live trades they're in. Run the hell away from those people. Do not listen to them. Don't listen to anybody who can't show you a live terminal with live trades. Does everybody get that? I'm being completely serious. I hate it when people get taken advantage of by people who couldn't hit water if they fell out of a boat. They couldn't hit water if they fell out of the boat, and they want people to pay for their classes, to pay for their signals, and they can't fucking trade themselves. They can't even trade the fucking system that they're talking about. They can't even trade it. You can call it whatever you want. Like I said, it's a hammer candle, whatever you want to call it. I don't really care. Whatever floats your boat, man. Whatever gets you up in the morning, whatever gets you hard. Like I always say, I don't really give a damn what you call it. Call it whatever you want, man. Make it your own. I don't care what you call it. I just know it works. Call it whatever you want. Right? I really don't care. I just know it works. 80 to 85% of the time, any pair, any time frame. That's all I know. That's all I care about. I just care about it. It's a numbers game to me. I just care about that. Okay? And again, my Instagram is Ironman Futures Trading. Like I said before, I have a hater account. I love that guy. But my Instagram is Ironman Futures Trading. Follow me there and DM me if you want to talk about being a part of the signal group. Like I said, we've given out 10 signals already 10 signals this week already, and 9 of them have been winners. Okay, it is a charged group because I'm damn good at what I do, and I don't apologize for that. It's $199 for 3 months, so it's really cheap, and it's a 30-day money-back guarantee. But if you want to be part of that group, follow me on Instagram, Ironman Futures Trading. I know, but I'll accept you when you do it. Don't worry about it. Ironman Futures Trading on Instagram, and then if you want to DM me, it's $199 for 3 months. It's 30-day money-back guarantee, but you'll make more money than you know what to do with. Show me the money. I'm sorry, but my time is valuable to me, right? My time is very valuable to me, so I charge for it. And like I said, I'll never apologize for that. Sorry, Shaz. I'm talking a little bit too fast, aren't I? So Ironman Futures Trading. Yeah, he's like, I don't even need it now. I don't even need it now, man. I know exactly what you're doing. I don't even need you, man. So anyway, any other questions, guys, before I take off? I got to get the kids to bed and go have some fun with my wife. I've been on this way longer than I anticipated. Any other questions? Any questions? Really simple. Just get a hold of me on Instagram, and I'll show you how to get into the group. But the group is 9 for 10 on signals this week. I think that's pretty damn good. All right, you all have a good day. I'll be in that gold chat room again soon, making fun of people like I always do because it's fun. Ironman Futures Trading is my Instagram account. Futures Trading is my Instagram account. The Signal group is in Telegram, but the Ironman Futures Trading is my Instagram account. That's where you need to get a hold of me if you want to be a part of the group. Ironman Futures Trading. And again, like I said, there's an Ironman Futures Trading is a scam. I love that guy to death. He's my best friend. If you don't have a hater account, you're not doing anything important. I love that guy to death. He makes my heart swell. So, all right, you guys have a wonderful, wonderful day.